It's the third month of Hong Kong. So again, please record your points, record your downline points, and there are 3 more months. So there are 3 more months to the Hong Kong journey. There's also a preparation for the next campaign as well. So don't worry, always build up, do the right thing, build a customer base, and you always have a chance to travel. All right. So today we have interesting topics. I mean, we've been running the class for about 1 year. Yeah, I try to be more intact with all the topics, with what everyone is doing. And also, because the system is created by myself, so I actually wanted to make it more interesting. And I think the topics today is something that is good for everyone to grab the mindsets of some big data. You guys know big data, right? Big data, especially nowadays, with all the social media and all the AI, is actually we can collect the figures, right? The figures, and big data is everywhere in our daily life. The things that we bought, the likes that we make, anything is being collected by someone and become a big data. So I also have a big data for network marketing, because we seldom heard about any statistic really done in network marketing. And when I said about the network marketing, it's as a whole in all countries. It's not just in Malaysia or Philippines. It's overall big data. And especially for us, we have been in the business for long. I think it's quite interesting to see some statistic, some big data. Okay, so let's just get started, Jet. Okay, yeah. And in Simple 12, we always talk about, we should get at least 10 loyal users and 2 groups of leaders. Now, have you ever wondered the percentage of the network marketing professional, that how many people actually uh, ever recruit more than 10 people? Okay. Of course, the leaders here, almost everyone has sponsored more than 10 people. Sisana, Sisa, I think more than hundreds. Or in our whole life, we can't count, right? But, let's look at the statistic for whoever have joined the business, who had ever sponsored 10 people and above. Okay. Now, let's look at the first statistic. Let's look at the 70%. Okay. Okay, that's actually the real statistic. Okay. 70% of the people who join the business actually have 0 recruits. Okay. Again, the statistic is not just in Philippines, not just in Elkin, but as a whole in the industry. So 70%, they agreed to join. Eventually, they recruit nothing. No. Even though they can start the business, but they never recruit. 70%. Okay. Let's look at the next statistic. Okay. Now, 20% have ever recruited 1 or 2 people in their whole life in network marketing. So again, let's look at where's the transition of the conventional marketing plan into the binary plan. I think in early 90s, when we first had this binary plan, the morale of the plan is because they actually done the statistic and find out that not everyone can recruit a lot of people. So average, most of the people can recruit 1 or 2. That's why they make it the binary. This is the start of binary plan. Okay, average. Now, before we share the next one, look at the numbers again. Now it consisted 90% of the people in our network already. 70% have never recruited anyone. Only 20% have ever recruited 1 or 2 people. That consisted 90%. So let's look at the rest of the 10%. Okay, next, Jet. So now, if you are the one who ever recruit the 3 to 5 people, congratulations, you are the top 5% in network marketing. Okay, and if you have downline ever done this, you should be very proud and very happy, because they are the 5% in the business. Okay, so this consisted 95. Let's look at the next. And the other 3% of people, they actually sponsored 6 to 9, below 10. Okay. So 70 recruits no one, 20% recruits one or two, 5% recruits 3 to 5, 3% ever recruited 6 and above. I want you to look at this figure. That's why in Alcan plan, you should at least sponsor 2 people to have left and right. Okay. And when you go elite, meaning that you sponsor 6 people. Okay, 3 left, 3 right. When you sponsor 6, you become the 3%. In fact, this number already consisted 98%, meaning in whichever network, but of course, the bigger the data, the more accurate it will become. Okay, if you have a group more than 100 people, you can easily find that most of the people are not recruiting. Okay, and the people actually recruiting is always the few percent of people. Later on, I will share why. Okay, the reason why that I thought. Okay, so now, so 7,253, this is already 98%. And let's look at the magic 2%. Okay, the magic of the 2% of networker actually sponsors 70% of the whole network. Guys, if you are the one who sponsored more than 10 people, congratulations, you are the one who really doing the business. Okay, a big hand to everyone. Okay, the 2%, only 2%. Okay, they contributed the 70% of the business volume and also the people who are in the network. Now let's just stop and think a while. Okay, I want you to quickly think of yourself, your key leaders, and the people you have sponsored before. All right, all right. Do you have the magic 2% in your network now? Or at least you fall in this magic 2%. Okay, then it's considered that you are in the network industry. Okay. Okay, next step. Okay, what does it mean by this? Every day we share this opportunity, we sponsor people. I often look at the posts on different network leaders. They've been saying that it's okay that people don't join the business. You have to be persistent. Okay, this and that. But if you understand the logic behind networking, you should understand that 90% of the people who join in are eventually going to be tourists. Okay, nothing bad to be tourists. Okay, at least they maybe consume the product, they attended the meeting before, they join. But they come and go, right? In a better way, I define them as a tourist. Okay, but eventually the magic 2% of people will become the permanent residents. Okay, just like this. Okay, it doesn't matter which company you stay with, right? Because if you are the permanent resident, it could be in any country, right? Right. So in a network company, and networking, it could be a different company. So this is a tourist and PR mindset. So when we understand this, we kind of let go of some kind of feeling that why people join and never do the business, why they are not in action, why they somehow no matter what you think of them, but eventually it's same with any kind of network. Mostly of people are tourists in that business, but a few percent are really into it. Okay, and that's the rule. Okay, okay, next year. So why are we why am I showing you the statistic? It's because we should always embrace the 2% of mentality. Okay, so that you feel that you won't get too much of disappointment. Okay, and you will continue to seek for the magic 2% of people. What is the difference between the magic 2% of people, right? They are the one who really want to improve themselves. They have the self-motivation. Okay, they don't need much motivation for others. They will always seek motivation for themselves. Even they have problems, they have difficulties, they always fall and climb up, fall and climb up. But look at ourselves. I says there, how many times we felt we got hit in this industry? so many times, right? Sometimes we even felt like giving up. Sometimes we feel disappointed. Someone we feel that, is there any wrong with me? What happened to me? But the next day or the next week, you stand up and you walk out the door and you share it again. That's the 2% of mentality. These are the real people who really grab the opportunities in this business. Okay? Absolutely. You know, sometimes you see some leaders, they are doing reading, they are doing Facebook posts, they are thinking how to make the business better. These are all the 2% of mentality. They don't need everyone to be with them every single day, every now and then. They always find way to fight. They always find way to, embrace everything. That's are the 2% of people. And by understanding the statistic, yeah, true. By understanding the statistic, we should also focus on the magic 2 or 3 or 5% of the people who can actually nurture the growth. Meaning what? Again, the 2% of people, they're responsible for 70% of the sales, 70% of the recruits. But do you know how to identify the 2% of people? As my experience, when the very first few years when I do the business, because the first circle, I would say, that the friends that we sponsor are our close friend, our close family members, right? Right. In name listing, we also do from near to far, or right. So the when we first started the business, we almost sponsor all the friends that we know, the family members. And when they give up the business or they did not really into the business, you feel really bad. You feel disappointed, right? That's quite normal. But slowly you will find that, how come someone that I never knew before actually are more keen to do the business, have a better attitude? That is as and when you started to understand. Not everyone eventually will do the business, but we should identify the right people, or we probably in a situation of wasting the time, right? We've been hoping. I always tell my leaders this: if you hope someone to do something, if you help or you hope someone they will never leave the business, this will give you a very big stress, because the right people should not be worried by you every now and then. You get me? If they are the right people, they should not be make you worried so much, like whether they want to do the business, whether they will give up, every now and then. So the people that you really trust, for example, okay, I've seen Mommy B and Sister Isa here. Like Mommy B feel that, oh, Sister is like, maybe is someone self-motivated. You always continue to do the business. These are the 2% of people. Okay? Because this Sister is like wouldn't need to, wake up every single day and worry about, what Mommy B will be doing. Will she be attending the meeting? Will she be sharing? Will be doing this and that, right? These are the 2% of people. And this is very common for every networking. Okay? Next, Jeff. Okay. So why are this number look like this? Well, why we have 70%? They have never sponsored anyone. Okay, why? You see, when we sponsor people, of course we hope that everyone who sponsor, they will make it to the end. They will do the business. They will be, but that will not be the case because the big data already tell us. Why? Now, number one, we have to understand in any business, in any job, in any sport, average people will involve little, right? Average. In any kind of sport, in any business, not just networking. And for example, playing ping pong, right? The day I saw Sislana, and right, you must have friends, when you're primary, they start to play ping pong. But at the end of the day, some will play basketball, some will play other things, some will never play sports, right? There are only a few percent of people eventually really into it, become the professional or join the competition or become the one of the national player. Same, okay? And especially in networking, because we have a very low entry barrier. Whatever age 18, you just walk on the street and you want to sponsor people, people will join. There is no qualification. There is no, any certification, anyone can join. And when everyone can join, then you have to expect not everyone will really do the business. Okay, you have to acknowledge the average participant. I love to give an example to my leaders. Okay, there are three types of people when they walk into a restaurant. Like for example, people go to a restaurant, they look for good food, right? So there are three types of people. They go into a restaurant and take really good food. Okay, the first type of people, when they take the good food, they will say, "Wow, the food is so nice. I would definitely come back and take the food again. I have to come back and eat it again." So that's the first type of people, right? And the second type of people, they go into the restaurant and they said, "Wow, the food is nice. I must bring my friends to eat the food." That's the second type, right? And the third type of people, they go into the restaurant, eat a good food, and they said, "Wow, the food is nice. I want to open a shop like this." Okay? So these three types of people imply the same thing in networking. The first, they take the good product, they say, "Oh, it's really nice, so effective. I will want to take this product again." So they become our loyal customer, right? The second type of people that takes really nice, say, "Oh, it's very good. Okay, I'll introduce to my friends, but limited friends." As the data shown, they probably introduced to one or two or three or four, right? But only the 2% of people really put the restaurant into a business. You get me? So as a leader, we just need to identify. If you want to make your life easier in network marketing, you should eventually know how to identify the key leaders or the potential people, the build the potential one, instead of still hoping, expecting everyone to be in the business forever. Okay? So now you should identify. And of course, do we need tourists in our business? Do you think we need tourists? Do we need? Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. If there's no tourists, then nobody will visit our country at all, right? Of course, we need tourists. We need people to join for a while. We need people to buy something. We need people to introduce some new friends. But you have to build the permanent resident, because these 2% of people will make the 70% of our business. Okay, so identify. I keep on strengthening this. I think in a couple of topics before, I will say how to identify. How to identify. The better you understand who are the good candidates, the better you understand who can become the key leaders. And as for the key leaders, the 2% of people, they might not be the superstar and probably the first 1 or 2 years. It doesn't matter, because after 10 years, maybe this one, you've been waiting for 3 5, they become the one who handle the 70% of the business. So not everyone can be fast. So being fast or slow is not the determination or how we define who a great leader is, because someone need times to build them. Okay, but it doesn't mean that everyone you build for years, eventually they will become the PR. Okay, you have to understand this. So identify the potential candidates is super important, and encouraging the commitment and participation. And why is this important? So the people who involve more in the meeting, more in gathering, more in training, more commitment, will make them feel more responsibility to the business. Okay, so this is how we embrace the reality. Okay, that's a reality again. So after today's topic, please don't feel bad about yourself. Don't feel bad about what happened in the past, whatever 5 years, 10 years before. Don't feel about someone who joined a business and they left, because the big data shows it's the same thing for everyone in the business. It doesn't matter what rank you are, which company you're in, what product you're selling, which year, even me. Oh yeah, of course. Oh, you're not like this the first one. You see? You see? So you cannot determine when, but eventually the real leader will show up. Will show up. Okay, sister and now the same sister is like same as me 20 years ago. I was like, what? I was just like a normal youngster. Okay, of course, my upline look up at me because when this was the one, of course, he hope everyone can make it, right? I joined the first event with hundreds of people. Okay, we went into the event, we cried, we are so touched, we want to become success, we climb on the tables, do all shouting. We youngsters, right? Everyone do the same thing. And I remember the first event was 2 days, 1 night event. I have my roommates. Okay. My roommate is a experienced network leader. He has been in the business for like 5, 6 years, joined few company. So I'm the newbie. So he's like sharing the whole night to me. How good is Elkin? Because he joined so many companies. So he tell me how good is the company, how good is networking. I get so excited. But after a few months, I've never seen him again in my whole life. And I turned out to be the first event. I have 200 more, 200 over participants. I'm be the only one in the business until today. Yeah. Um, Maybe I'm lucky. I don't know, but that's make me understand more about what is tourist and the permanent resident. Okay. So it's a matter of choice, right? You can also be a tourist, but it depends. Okay, Jet, next. So the key person and the key leader, we accept, okay? We open our arms to everyone who want to join the business. It's just like we welcome everyone to our country. We will not stop them. Please don't misunderstand what I'm just sharing, okay? Don't go out tomorrow and say, okay, this is tourist, 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 you're all tourists. So please, we welcome everyone. Okay, what I want to share is ultimately we must find and nurture, find and nurture. Okay, find and nurture the real key individual. Um, I, I mean, I also tell my leader most of the time that logically, logically, um, building a network with a good system, a good company, a good product is viable, right? But the speed, people said, how fast can I become someone? How fast can I grow my network? It really depends on the key leader. Okay? It no matter how good we are, eventually we need the right people to build the business. The good and bad thing is we don't know who we're going to meet tomorrow. That's the good and bad thing, right? You have to accept this. We do not know who are the people we're going to meet tomorrow. That's the bad thing. And also the good part. The bad thing is because we don't know, so we don't know when we get the right leaders. But the good thing is also the same thing. No matter you build from 1 to 1,000 people and you fall apart to 1,000 to 1 people, the logic still feels the same. Because if you tear apart the whole network and you're able to get good leaders, you will still make it to the top. You get me? So this is the good and bad thing in networking. It is very fair if you meet the right people. And trust me, please continue to grow yourself and develop yourself. Because even if you meet the right people, they want also to follow the right leaders. So are we the one, the people who want to follow us? Okay, prepare ourselves. Prepare ourselves. And if you're improving yourself and developing yourself, don't worry. Don't worry. Unless you stop doing social media, unless you stop meeting people, eventually you will meet your PR. The 2% of people look high up on you. Yeah, you will. So don't get disappointed. Okay? You can always restart. So be the great leaders and someone will get to you. Okay. So my topic is short. I want to go back to the first page and let you all revise again, okay? Okay, Jet, please help me. Let's go back, okay? All right. In the meantime, I want to thank Jet for preparing all the great topics for Simple 12 for you all. A big hand to him, right? We have people, unselfishly prepare all the things for the class, all right? Now, again, look at this number, right? Look at the statistic, okay? 70% of the people eventually recruit no people. Okay, recruit zero. Okay, have to accept the facts. Okay, they just joined. Only 20% they would probably sponsor one or two, right? 5% will recruit 3 to 5, and 3% will recruit 6 to 9. This is already consistent 98%. If you are the one who sponsored 10 people and above, congratulations, right? You are really into the business, okay? You are the 2% of people, okay? Give you a big hand. If you sponsor more than 100, you probably are the 0.1%, okay? So that's the statistic applied to all in our industry. Okay, next, Jeff. So quick review. Yeah, I just want to put this as the last page to share. The role of the 2%. 2% of the network eventually will make up 70% of our business. So it's just a matter whether we identify and find and nurture the 2%. If you are already the 2%, okay. If you are the not the 2%, of course you have to be the one. Okay, that's why we call about simple 12. You sponsor 10 people and above. You have to make yourself to be the 2%, and after that, find and nurture the right 2%. Okay, and have a strong belief. Have a strong belief. In my whole entire career life, I have never stop having faith of finding the right people. I have never stopped. Okay, of course, there are good people who join and leave. Yeah, of course, 20 years, right? But I have never stopped believing that someday someone will go on board. I just need to continue to show up. I just need to continue to develop. I just need to continue to like other people posts. I just need to talk to people. I just need to make sure that I'm connecting with people, whenever online or offline. Eventually, someone will pops up and they will become the 2%. And all you need is two groups of people. If you have a left 2%, right 2%, they consist of 70%, it's almost done. Okay, guys, this is the magic 2%. I hope this statistic and data means something to you. So next time when you sponsor people, when you have even low morale, look at the statistic and tell yourself that I'm not the only one. Okay, this applies to everyone. Okay, so that will be all short and precise. I hope you like the topics. I'll just let a few leaders, if you have anything to just sum up a little bit, so you can share something if you want. You can open up your camera. Okay, Sisiza, you have anything to share, or yeah, anyone? If you have, only if you have. Okay.
Not very long, brother.
Sure,
Just
sure,
short
sure.
one.
Yep, yep, yep.
Well, hello and everyone, and thank you, Brother Jay, for a very nice topic again, as usual. So, it's surprising to know, Brother Jay, the network marketing statistics that you have discussed, and I think the attendees right now are the 2% that
Give a big hand to
I
everyone.
think I think so. I think everybody who's here are the 2% that do the business. Although some are absent right now, but I believe that the people in here attending are the 2% doing Elkin business seriously. So we will follow your advice to continue to find and develop the leaders. But I have a question, Brother Jay.
Oh yeah.
Because personally, I've been in the business for 12 years already, more than 12 years. So sometimes I feel that uh, I'm um, I'm being careful with sharing the business and the products because I am a little bit choosy. Before I thought that we need not pre-qualify our prospects, but sometimes there is that thing in me that I am sometimes pre-qualifying because of the experiences that a lot of it's
Understand.
true what you
Understand.
said that more than 90% are not doing, will just be tourists. They come and go. And so only those who are left are the ones serious. And I really, maybe in the span of 12 years, I have recruited thousands already in other
Yeah,
networking company and here. So, being an old networker, I am that I am not
understand the
that
feeling. Yeah, understand the
yeah,
feeling. Of
you
course,
understand.
of
So
course, of course.
is it normal, or is it
Wow,
okay, or am I slowing
what
down?
a
I
great.
still want to
Yes, of
share
course.
and
Yes,
sponsor and find the
understand.
right people, but there are times that I don't know if it is right to, be careful. I choose who I share to, because sometimes I don't want to like waste
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
So is it normal, brother Jay?
Firstly, I want to appreciate the humility of the greatest leader, Elkan Philippines, Sister Izai, that her attitude was always like this, right? He was a teacher and he always play a good, she also play a good role as a student. Okay, I'll just share some of my experience. Might not be 100% accurate. Number one, I understand the feeling. Just like when we work, even we work at corporate, okay, when we are in a high rank, we want to do recruitment, right? We also will be choosy, who will be, qualified for the job, right? That's is very understandable. But the little advice is when we talk about tourists, this is one funny thing in the networking. Sometimes the real leaders are the people behind the tourists. They might not be the first, touch. Yeah, meaning, um, we can be choosy, but when we share, sometimes the diamonds are behind the normal people that we don't know. Okay, I give you an example. Okay, uh, like if you want to sponsor a really great businessman, they have big business. Okay, if you direct recruit them to the business, probably they would not join. But until maybe the kids, the grandparents, take the products and be well, and suddenly they're amazed, you know, that partner. So meaning we can also be choosy at some time, but we just need to understand that a lot of great people are behind the normal people. So it could be like tourists, and eventually you find the key leader. Yeah. So long that you don't close door and you stop sponsor people, if you still keep on chatting, right? But the one, yes, exactly. As long we still we just need to. My advice is you just need not to get too much into it the first place. Okay, you just be friends, understand each other, and let time tell you who they are. Okay, and I normally don't trust whatever first impression people give to me, right? That was just consider maybe 10%. But I trust time. I trust, how after I've been with them, for a while, and slowly they will show up. Yeah. So exactly. So it is perfectly normal. Okay. We are 10 years veteran. We also have, after 10 years we have we are how should I put this? Different people have different experience, and we are also human beings, so we kind of have emotion. Okay, so but again, as long as we open up, yeah, to new people is a key. Okay, uh don't just always, with the current people, but you open up with new people. Yeah, and definitely there are chance to invite everyone. Is it- Sometimes it's hard to invite already, especially if you approach a person like it's easier the one who knows help, but sometimes open to us. Okay. If I under since is that all right? That I just shared to you. Yeah. So it's yeah.
Yeah. Can I have a follow-up question, brother Jay?
Sure, of course.
For like us, me, Anna, and the old timers, how many should we like sponsors still every single month, like for
Okay,
personal?
okay, okay.
Because we do a lot of servicing, like 80% we do it most of the time of our time. So
Very
like how
good question.
many do
Very
we
good
need?
question.
Yeah, do we
I
need like
oh, nice, nice. I probably answer you in the other way. Yes, for me, okay. Instead of having a a target of how many to sponsor, I always tell myself to build new lines instead of just sponsor people. Yeah, meaning that I will never satisfied with my current group of leaders. Okay, I always build new lines. Whether it's my downline, or it doesn't matter. I always want to build new lines because the moment that I cannot build new lines or I'm not sharing how to start with new people, I really feel I'm an old timer already. I really feel that I'm satisfied with the people I have. I just need them to work hard. I never let me into that part. So instead of just sponsoring people, I always think mindset this month or this quarter I'm gonna build new lines. I'm gonna build new lines. I'm gonna go somewhere and new some places to build new people. I think that is a better way of instead of just sponsoring, because when you want to build new lines, of course you will select the leaders, right? Yeah, and then other than that, I think sponsoring and servicing, that part is already good. And of course, of course, I cannot remember how many lines I built. I built so many lines. I even built my lines for my downlines. Okay, doesn't matter. Again, I'm not talking about placement. Yeah, no, I'm not saying. Yeah, of course. That's if you the same thing when you want to build new line or sponsor new people, in your heart is already that you're not satisfied with current. You want to move on. That's a big motivation. And if you keep doing this, you will never get demotivated in the business. I saw so many top rank leaders, they stop doing 3S. They stop. If that's actually true, when we build two groups, right? You can just command people, work hard, motivate them, do this and that, right? But but when you're far from the market, you can easily feel from your downline that my upline is no more intact with the market. What he said, what she said, yeah, it kind of it says a lot of theory, but it doesn't get intact. But if you keep on sponsoring new people or build new line, you're always intact with the market. You know what is going on, and I love that kind of feeling. Yeah, I don't want to be, I don't want to be out of the business. I don't want to be, one day I can't. Yeah. So when you keep sponsoring people or building new lines, you are very intact. And especially now you are more social media advanced already, then you feel that is very easy, it's so easy just knowing new people. It's just like that. You just go and meet them, greet them, add them friend, like their posts and start sharing. And let's go on from here. And especially when you build social media, when you like someone, people will come back and look at who you are. That's already explained, right? It doesn't need to be like old days. We need to hide who we are. Don't let people know. It's like automatically people know what we are doing. Yeah. So if you continue to, sponsor new people and doing social media, you will never be out of business, sister. Eventually, the one will show up. So I am so proud to have a few top leaders in Philippines. You guys are still in the market. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, again, if I admire you, people will admire you. The right people will show up and feel that, oh, sis, you get me? Yeah. If I have the great, same sister Anna. So yeah, thank you, sister, for asking the question. Okay, very nice. Okay, sis Mel, I don't know how to start over to fire my desire. Okay. I think this is a great kind of same question when people during the Hong Kong journey, that when seeing people are sponsoring and doing sales, and I just have like 100 points, and what do I do? We always that kind of feeling. Okay, how do I start, right? I would just tell you the fundamental of when you don't know what to do. Okay, one day in Elkin, if you don't know what to do one day, okay, I think the fundamental of the business is sharing. You know sharing? Yeah, we always say sharing is caring. Without a target, without something you want to achieve, just pure sharing. Sometimes we make ourselves too hard that, you know, we forgot how to share, right? Sharing or caring someone else. You just go out and talk to someone, and from the bottom of your heart, and you want to tell something to someone, right? I also do a lot of social media contents. Okay, I also do. Okay, so there are people ask me, Brother Jay, how can you talk so much about network marketing after 22 years? Why you have so many things to teach your downline? You seems to never have ending story to tell. Okay, right? My answer is this. Okay, I share because there are someone that I care. I did not share to make myself, you know, look good. You know, I can't do that. I just hope that after so same. No, I think it's a new address. I'll give it to you. Ask Jet to give it to you. Okay, sister. Okay. Sharing from your heart. Okay, sharing from your heart. Trust me. When you don't know what to do in Elkan anymore. Okay, if you love coffee, you share coffee. If you love your upline, you share about your upline. If you love anything, just share. Okay. Once you share, it keeps you moving. Don't set a target like wanting to do this and this. Don't fake. Sometimes pressure is too much that you cannot move. That's why I always want to do the class in a way that I welcome everyone just to join back. Okay. And when is the last time you say I'm doing goal setting, you know, every now and then? I just want everyone to feel comfortable. I don't do goal setting. It doesn't mean that we don't need goals. Okay. No, no. Okay. Everyone has different goals. But networking is about, if you are not happy, you cannot share. Right? So make yourself happy also one important job in the business. Okay? Because when you feel happy, you share. Join edit the class or activity, anything. Once you have classes or different classes, you know, you feel good. Okay? So join more the business, join more the meeting, and share from your heart and care. I sometimes ask myself, if I'm not in networking anymore, will I still care about other people like I used to be? Okay, sometimes I also ask this question. Did I care someone because I have a motive? Did I care someone because I have money to earn? Okay, say for example, okay. If I'm not doing this business, we are still care about people. We are still care about Filipinos. I think this already give me the answer whether I still enjoy what I'm doing. You get me? All right. I when I love someone, I care, I feel good about myself. You get me? When I share, I feel good because I'm helping. I think that's the fundamental of this business. Okay. So start from tomorrow, just go out, you know, give your time to care about your people, what they are doing, you know, just that. And once you get back the momentum, then only you start to fight. Then you set goals. Then only, you know, yeah. If you are not, you know, just yeah. And don't don't force yourself, and don't. I mean, we all have some me time, okay? Okay, we all need some me time. But if you always only talk to yourself, you can never feel the happiness of sharing. Okay, that's a good thing about network marketing. Okay, yeah, be happy always. Yeah, yeah. So look at all the professional here. They all have stories. But eventually, you know, it's not how many times you got hit. It's how many times you stand up and walk again. Okay, so we'll do it. We'll do it. Okay, thank you, Sis Mel. We'll just Sis Anna, you have things to share? With you?
No, that's my question earlier, what Ma'am Isay asked. No, do I have to, because I can feel I am at the 20% of the population in the network marketing. But now I understand, no? Yeah, I remember what you told me that I can build new lines under my under each leaders under my organization. No,
Yeah.
that's
Thank you so
all.
much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Brother Joe. Thank
Yeah.
you.
That's the spark. When you can light the spark, you feel alive. You know, you feel alive. Okay. Um, I recently met a few Filipino in Malaysia. Okay, in the place yeah, and yeah, it's just like a spark. It's like it's not that oh I can sponsor them. Oh, I can. It's not that. It's like I I wanted to make him feel good in Malaysia. You get me? Yeah. So you started from there. It's not like oh okay now yeah you, we can't do that, you know, right? If you don't do that more, you tend not to sponsor people. Okay, you'll be really selective, really choosy already. If like only people say yes to me before we sponsor them. Okay, so yeah, just keep on sharing. Just keep on sharing. Okay, make new friends, be happy, you know. Okay, thanks, Sister Izai. Okay, it's almost 9. I don't want to go too much further. But anyway, I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy the class. I hope you enjoyed the little things I want to do for the team. Okay, the little things I want to do for you guys. And I will always love you. Okay. And oh, Sis Josie. Hi. You have something to share? You just open. You have, if you, yeah, if you want to, please.
No, I'm okay, Brother Jay. My question is also like Ma'am Isai. Because
Oh, okay. I see. You see, all the diamond are so humble. You know, the humility is yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. Just going to yeah. You see, go new places, meet new people. Then you will sponsor new people. Don't stay in the same place. Don't stay with the same people. Just go somewhere that you feel fresh. Yeah. Again, one day you have to sponsor people out from Philippines, right? So go out from your province, go out from your barangay, go out from the people that you already have. You know, go somewhere. Okay. Nice, Sister Josie. Oh, you and me Bagasina. Okay. Nice. I can feel the fire lighting up. That's the most happiest thing I'm you know for you all. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Before we end, next week we just keep one Monday class. Okay. So for you all to closing, I will see you guys in June. Okay. See, the class will resume in June. So next week, stay relaxed and go for the last closing, and then go for the invitation for the team building. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for today. And if you want to open the camera, if you feel comfortable, to open, let's take a. Thank you, Sis Nev. Let's take a photo. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. All right. Hi, Sis Lorinda. Hello. Hi, everyone. Good to see you. All right.
Okay, get ready.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Okay, one more, yeah. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sister Izan. Thank you, Sis Anna. Thank you, Sis Josie, Sis G, Mom Emma, Mommy B, Sis Digna. Thank you, Nev, Lorita, Brother Manny, Melda. Thank you, Juyi. Hello. Hi, Sita. Hi, Sis Lorraine. Sis Lorraine, I miss you so much. Thank you, Sis Eden.
I wish. Thank
God bless.
Thank you so
Hi,
much.
Sita. Hi, Sita. Good to see you. Sis G, thank you so much. Thank you for joining. I see you. Drink more water, Sis Mel. Thank you so much. I'll see you in June. Okay, bye bye. Take care. Bye. Love you.